Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go!
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Hey, kill! Kill!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick throw, taken in. Loose inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 16th touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7, Saints nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
Brings up second and 9.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Devontae Turpin on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's a design run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Cowboys.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They will take him down at the 20-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down.
Everybody kill! Everybody kill! Yeah! We're going to 54. 26.
From the shotgun, it's down. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, kill! We're going to go to 54, wide in. We're going to 47. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Here we go. Gun. 47. Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. Hey, 47. Under. Hey, check my ball.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. No problem there on the extra point, and the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead.
Saints 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, New Orleans.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. On on the ground. Here's Tootin. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard. They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
14 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And the D closes quickly. He stops after a gain of a yard. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Run over center now with Tootin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Go street.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
A huge play for Dallas. A pickup of 44 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
fullback. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Kill! Yeah, here we go! 26.
Now Prescott. This one complete right side. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
For a Saints first down. A gain of 14. First down. Saints.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Tootin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's a toss, outlined for Tootin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. A return now from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New Orleans.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it here with Tootin.
The ball carrier. Garrett Williams on the stop. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
First down, New Orleans.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
So far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's hard! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. A gain of 34 yards.
He'll look to throw.
Saints.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's a run with Tootin. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Back to throw. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Quick throw here is complete. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. We see a lot of this. They begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Going for it all. He's got it! Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3.
First and goal at
A
the 3-yard
big
line.
play for the Cowboys. 56 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Here's a run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard
No
line.
gain on the play.
Now
Leads to
here's second and goal.
at the 3-yard line.
And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third
No
and
gain on the
goal.
play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Yeah! There we go! 26.
They'll run. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll get as much as he can protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. And up, it's Tootin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Right back to Tootin. This will be a Saints first down as he gets this one past the 30.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
First and 10. Another run here with Tootin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Give on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Down by Caden Ellis. It's a gain of a yard.
Third and 11. Run over center now is Tootin, and that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll go. Shooting. And he is going to have a Saints first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
We could go back and forth about the play call, Mike, but what we can't argue about is the result of the play. I think that run caught them a little bit off guard. I mean, I think it caught us off guard. But that surprise is what gave them just enough space to convert on that fourth down.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tootin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
His 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Moving outside, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Donovan Izaraku in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. Up the middle, here is Tootin. Inside the 25. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10.
2 yards.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Saints 14.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Kill! Tango! Here we go, boys. Yeah, here we go. Wait up.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one